Hi, I'm here to go through the input page for multiplication and equal groups. It is from the workbook, Introduction to Multiplication and Division, and this is what the page looks like. So if you haven't already, now is when you want to grab this paper or your whole workbook and turn to this page. You can pause the video if you need to go get it, because I am going to start right about now. So I've got my cup. It's from one of my best friends. You're the Rory to my Lane. It's a Gilmore Girls reference, if you have seen Gilmore Girls. But I keep all of my colored pencils and fun colored pens in here, which you can use if your teacher says it's okay, or just regular pencil is fine too. So I'm just gonna pull a pen out, and let's get started. So at the top, we have some sentences we need to fill in. This first one reads, multiplication is repeated blank. If you don't know already, multiplication is repeated addition. So I'm going to write that in. So multiplication is the same as saying 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. It's just faster. I always say that math is counting, and it's true. Math is just counting. Addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division are all ways we have come up with to count faster, but it's all just counting. So multiplication is repeated addition. Addition is counting, multiplication is counting, but faster. Let's look at the next sentence. You can show multiplication by drawing blank groups. Thing that's different between addition and multiplication is if you're going to multiply, you need to have equal groups. The groups have to be the same size. So I can't multiply if I have 2 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7. It's not going to work. But if they're all the same number, then I can multiply. And here we have a picture to help us. Notice I have 3 circles with 4 apples in each circle. Down below it says blank groups of blank. Well, how many groups do I have? If you said 3, you're right. I have 3 circles, 3 groups. I'm going to write a 3 on that first blank. Groups of how many apples are in each group? 4. We already said that. So I'm going to put a 4 on that second group, on that second blank, sorry. So it should read 3 groups of 4. Down below is another way I can write a multiplication problem. Blank 4s. Well, how many 4s do I have? I have 1 4. I'm going to hold it up for you. This is 1 4, 2 4s, 3 4s. So I'm going to put in a 3. So 3 groups of 4, 3 4s. Now I'm going to write my first multiplication equation. One number times another number. We always put the number of groups first. So how many groups did I have? 3. That's right. And we put the number in each group second. So times, there were 4 apples in each group, so times 4. So we have gone over 3 different ways to write multiplication problems, or write words and numbers to match a picture that shows multiplication. Let's go to the next sentence here that we need to fill in the blank for. To find the answer to a multiplication problem, you can blank the dots in each group. Remember when I said math is counting? We can count the dots in each group. Now I just put dots because it might be dots, it might be apples, it could be anything. So we count whatever is in the groups, whatever we have. So if I wanted to find out the answer to 3 times 4 and I didn't know, I could just count all these apples. Easy. It's time consuming, so you definitely want to learn your multiplication facts, but you can count them. That's where these numbers are coming from. So if I counted up all the apples, I would find that there were 12. 3 times 4 equals 12. Next sentence. In a multiplication equation, the blank shows the number of groups. The blank shows the number in each group. This is a little confusing. Remember when I said our first number in a multiplication equation shows the number of groups? That's what goes in our blank, the first number. So it should say, in a multiplication equation, the first number shows the number of groups. The second number shows the number in each group. Oh, that should be shows. I will fix that. So yours will say shows. Okay, our last thing we have to do, draw a picture to show 4 times 2. 4 is the first number, so that's the number of groups. I'm going to draw 4 big circles, well, as big as I can in this space, to show the number of groups. 1, 2, 3, 4. So mine looks like this. Yours probably looks similar. And how many dots should I put in there? 2, because that's my second number. 2 dots. I'll make them look like little eyes. So there's my picture to show, 4 times 2. 4 groups with 2 dots in each group. So that's the input page for multiplication and equal groups. You're now ready to work on the output page independently. Thanks so much for watching.